Hello, everyone. I would usually immediately start playing, but given that it's a cover today, I wanted to make sure that people could get in if they wanted to. So I'm going to give it a few seconds, but I'm not going to wait too long, probably about 30 seconds, and I'll start the song. All right. I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball. Well, I had $1,000,000, but I'd spend it all if I could find that Hannah. Let Sancho that she's back. Well, I'd pop a cap in Sancho and I'd slap her damn. And I really wanna know. And I really wanna say, is there's just one way back, and I'll make it. Oh, my soul will have to wait till I get back and find a Hannah of my own. Daddy's gonna love one and all. And I feel a break, feel a break, feel a break, and I gotta live it up. Whoa, yeah. And I swear that I really wanna know. And I really wanna say, is there's just one way back, and I'll make it. Oh, my soul will have to. And I really wanna know. And I really wanna say, is there's just one, and I'll make it. Yes, I'm growing up. Oh, tell Sanjito that if he knows what is good for him, he best go run and hide. Daddy's got a new 45. And I won't think twice to stick that barrel straight down Sancho's throat. Believe it, and I say that I got something for his punk ass. And I really wanna know. And I really wanna say, is there's just one way back, and I'll make it. Oh, my soul will have to wait. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. I felt like that went pretty well. So today I had a request to also do the random drawing, considering that it's a weekend stream and I normally would do a full stream, but I wanted to do the cover today. So I'm gonna set up the paint window and do a random drawing as well, if everyone's cool with that. Also, while I'm setting stuff up here, you may be asking yourself, is he wearing mascara? And yes, technically I am. If you want some context on that, I posted a picture on Facebook. I went to a Halloween party dressed up as one of my friends. And I think I did a pretty good job. But I mean, she can be the judge of that. All right, so I have the paint window up. Let me get my calculator out, and we will move into the random drawings. So once again, I will set up a random number generator for 1 through 25. We're going to pick 3 words. I could probably make this easier and lower the number and then just only pick from the ones that haven't been chosen yet, but you know, that's too easy. Also, if you're coming in late, you can jump back to the start of the stream and watch the cover if you want, because if you're coming in now, you've missed it. But we will be doing the random drawing. So the first number is 9. We've already had that. 18. We've already had that. 25, which is a bobber. It's a fishing floating device. And our second number is 24. We've had that. 17. Peel. That's interesting. And our third number is 18, which is blue as our adjective. So, all right, we have the words bobber, peel, and blue. So, just gonna start brainstorming here. So then we have to think about whether, well, we could get a Halloween theme going. So it could be a little creepy if we set up our water level here, and then we have our line going down, and obviously the bobber keeps the line at well, it keeps itself at the surface because in terms of density, it's full of air, so it tends to float. And so we have our little circle here up at the top, and it's going to be half red and half white. Now, some people put them on with the white part at the top. Those people are dumb because red stands out in the water, and that's the purpose of it. But we'll move on from that. There are also other bobbers that have different color schemes, possibly a neon yellow as opposed to a white, so that both sides are visible. But usually the iconic bobber is red and white. So we have bobber in the picture. We need to get peel and blue. But we can have a blue fish, which you may think is fake that Dr. Seuss made up, but that is not true. There actually is a fish named a bluefish. It's somewhat like a Jack Crevalle, except longer and blue, and they have teeth. Someone's asking in the chat, is YouTube your full-time job? I don't technically have a full-time job, so in all terms of that, yes. But at the moment, I'm only earning about 50 cents per month. So in terms of making a living, I am not making a living. So we have a bluefish. Now, I don't have a picture handy of a bluefish. I have caught a lot of them, sadly. They are kind of annoying to deal with. They tend to chew up your lures and not actually catch the hook. And they frenzy, so if you get them going, you can pretty much throw anything in the water. So me and my friends will stockpile all the bad lures we don't want anymore for the bluefish run, and then we'll just start chucking everything we got at them. So bluefish, they have some teeth. Now the teeth aren't usually visible. They are kind of like sharks where they recede into the mouth, but just for the purpose of emphasis, we're gonna have our little teeth here. And so we have our fish here. It will be blue eventually, but we're going to add some extra things to it. So because we're going on the Halloween theme, I think we could make this a little scary. So perhaps this is a zombie bluefish. And so bluefish is actually having its skin peeled off. So this portion of it will be the blue hue. And I, again, have not completed the entire fish. But the top portion will be an interesting combination of flesh and rotting carcass, just to add emphasis to the zombification. Now, I don't know what the precautions would be necessary for a zombie bluefish, because what happens is when animals have a disease, it takes some time for that disease to mutate into the realm of human contamination, and sometimes those diseases can even affect humans. So it may not be a problem if the bluefish were being zombified, other than the fact that it would be slightly destroying the ecosystem and would cause some problems in our diet. So it's got its skin being peeled back. It's kind of a shiny skin, so that's why I'm using the gray here. And then we're going to get some colored in lines because that needs to be finished apparently. There. And then we'll get this, and it's going to have a black eye. Now we can start to see probably some of the skeletal system. So they do have their normal fish head, and then the normal fish look of SpongeBob's, but it's SpongeBob when it has a fish bone. So it's kind of like a bone rib cage section with just a giant head on it. So we'll go with that. So perhaps we could put this back white again and have it like that. I'm going to go with a light gray. I've used that already. I'll make this a darker gray. And then there we go. So then it kind of looks like there's a bone system going through there. And then we can color that in gray as well. And I think we're getting close to a finished product. So I see a couple more comments in the chat. Just reading through. I see one saying that as a small YouTube channel, I shouldn't be streaming. Well, this YouTube channel is actually based around streaming. So what happens is that that's basically what I do. So the idea is that I'm streaming so that I'm forcing myself to be better at the quick fire comments as opposed to just kind of making fake content and putting it out there in order to kind of get everyone's views. I see that they're suggesting I put tags on my videos. Now, I don't know if you understand that these videos actually do get posted to YouTube. They get uploaded afterwards. So they are just normal videos after that point, and I can put tags on them. So I'm not sure what the problem is. But I think we do have a finished product here. We have our bluefish, which is peeling back and hitting a hook, which is on a bobber. Now, like I said, the bluefish tend to frenzy, so if you were to throw this hook into the water and start moving it after you had used several other lures to actually get the fish's attention, then it would probably hit this simply because it's shiny. So we can put like a little glimmer off to the side here. But I think that's what we're going for, so we don't really need too significant of a picture to explain this combination of words. But unless there's any other questions while I'm wrapping up here, I'm going to be signing off. But I do plan on streaming on Wednesday. This week, sadly, I have 4 tests, so whether or not I will get any work done on the AI is completely up in the air. But I will be doing something on Wednesday, whether it be another Q&A, whether it be another cover, or just talking about the AI if I actually do get something done on that. So if you have any suggestions on what I should do in the chat, then please post them there. You can hit me up on Facebook or any way you want to contact me. I see a couple questions asking why I'm not using Twitch. The YouTube streaming community is relatively small, and I understand that Twitch is the kind of standard for streaming, but at the same time, YouTube is relatively convenient for me in terms of getting word out to an audience, because a lot of the people I know tend to use YouTube, whereas Twitch can seem sort of off-putting to them because they don't necessarily go onto that. Also, Twitch isn't necessarily the audience that I'm looking for in terms of demographics, so that's why I tend to use YouTube. And then I push my videos out on Reddit pages depending on what I am talking about on those videos, so I can actually get a demographic that's interested in my videos. And I just kind of like the analytics system that YouTube uses. Although there are a lot of problems, it tends to fit the needs of what I'm doing. So like I said, I will be streaming on Wednesday. What I will be doing is kind of up in the air, so if you have any suggestions, let me know. But until then, I will be signing off. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday.